One of the sightings in terms of communication was in an ampersand shape, which I looked online because I didn't know what that symbol really was. I knew it meant and, A-N-D, but it's a ligature of two letters, E-T.
Go ahead and look through. So Jeff, wow. I've got very strong 25 power binoculars, and whatever you see in here, see we're aimed at the top of the stacks over there.
Yeah.
And then I've got the camera lined up, calibrated with the binoculars so that on 83 zoom with the camera, you're gonna see whatever the binoculars are seeing. Because the problem we've got is we'll find things with the binoculars, then I pick up my camera, I can't find it. So this way it really synchronizes what we see with the binoculars. We can zoom in on.
Oh wow, those turn too, huh? There we go, guys. Right here. See that little piece sticking out?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there. If that's communication, that could be something, right? Extraterrestrial. You never know. It's still a form of communication. So yeah, there is communication. Also communication in shape. But it reminded me of what dolphins do when people are swimming with them. And they'll poke certain people if they have cancer or something like that in certain organs. Or they'll identify things. So there is a weird communication in that sense. Could I be making it up? Maybe not. But you know what we're basically doing is observing.
When did you figure out that you knew how to even spot them?
When did you get into this?
When did you get into this?
Probably about 7 years ago. 7 years ago. And it's a journey, as you guys were describing. It is a journey to go through this process. But it started off when I was filming the spray planes, the chem planes. And then when you point your camera up at the sky, you start to see all these other things. And eventually the chem planes get boring, but that was at a time when I thought the planes were planes. And now that's just as interesting because they still, like some of those planes are doing weird stuff. So I'm not even sure those are planes.
And the biggest thing I think that I wanted to ask you is, do you feel that they're communicating? Do you feel that the different shapes, sizes, colors, anything like that? Do you think that there's...
In terms of people opening up their eyes, it just depends on the individual if they're tuned into this or want to be. I respect that if the individual is not interested, then I respect that. Shouldn't force anyone to be interested in this. It is reaching out to a consciousness, that's for sure, and communicating on some level. And it's reinforcing that there is a consciousness beyond us, that is in tune with our environment, maybe in the ether. Oh yeah, there's two of them now.
So where is it?
You see that little fragment? The very
tiny
fragment?
Yeah.
Off to the right and just down.
Okay.
You still see him, Jeff?
Yeah. Rob? It is taking the form of aquatic shapes, which suggests that we're at the bottom of an ocean and we're looking up at various layers, strata. Yeah, there's a helicopter, guys.
You got one?
It could be... They're filming us. A single object, and then another one met up with it, and they were together, just hanging out together. So
How close were they in proximity, do you think, to each other? Or, like, I don't know, not close,
they
but...
met up.
They met up
with each other. I don't know. I mean, they were like this. Because some of them look like jellyfish, some of them appear to swim, and they're so light up there. They're having a good time. It appears that they're having a good time. So it's a good feeling to be able to I guess communicate and interact on some level with these objects, even though we don't really know what they are. We don't really know if they're good or bad, or our projection of good or bad, but it's still an experience. Simple.
So,
Gonna crash.
how many of those have we had? How many, man?
A lot. A lot.